But Jim Harbaugh, J.J. McCarthy, kind of going in. They're both, I think, expected to go to the NFL. That's been like the storyline, especially with Jim. But I'm gonna go into my little spiel here real quick. I have a theory, and I have a big theory. On my Twitter last night, I posted a video, and the video was an interview with Scott Van Pelt and Jim Harbaugh, and Jim went into a little rant about when they're going to start practice, and he said, typically we start practice on Valentine's Day, but after this one, I think we might hold it off for maybe about a couple more weeks or a month, and we're going to have beautiful weather in the spring in Ann Arbor. Word for word almost. Mm-hmm. He said, we're going to have beautiful weather for practice in Ann Arbor in the spring. I think what's been going on here is I do think Jim's been talking to NFL teams. I think that's been a thing. I don't think that's like fake or anything.
Yeah, he flirts.
But I think all along, he wants to be in Michigan. This is where he wants to be. He wants to kind of build that legacy like a Nick Saban has right now in Alabama. He wants to do that in Michigan. Yes, he's already the greatest coach of all time in Michigan history. That is a set-in-stone deal. He is the best ever to coach at Michigan. Maybe any sport. Probably any sport.
They have some good coaches. Carol Hutchins, the softball coach, Red Barron. They got some really good coaches up there. What Jim's done for this Michigan school. Like, definitely the best Michigan football coach. Lloyd Carr, number 2, Bo, number 3.
Fair enough.
All good. But number 1, I'm with you 100%.
With that being said, I think he's going to return next year. And I think he's already had his mind set that he wants to be there. And I think he's like, yeah, I'll look at the NFL. I'm going to take a look at it. And I think all of these rumors of the NFL really, I think they're all trying to pull him away, and they're going to offer him a lot of money. I think Michigan's going to end up rolling out another contract for him in the next 7 days, and it's going to be bigger than the first one, bigger than the second one, and it's going to be an NFL contract. Neil was talking about that they need to give him an NFL deal. I think they get that done in the next 7 days, and I think Jim stays here. I think he's wanted to be in Michigan. I don't think he wants to go anywhere else, and I think when that happens as well, Jim and J.J. McCarthy have had conversations the last 2 weeks, I'm sure, about, hey, if I come back, you come back. And let's run it back, no matter what happens. And I think in the last 24 hours after they won the championship, I think they've had this conversation. I think, and I truly, truly believe this, I think in the next 7 days you'll see those two guys both come out and say they're returning to Michigan. JJ wants to help his draft stock and go up because right now he's not a first-round pick. I know he just won the national championship, didn't play like a first-round quarterback in the college football playoffs at the end of the day. Number 2, Jim wants to stay in Michigan. I think they both come back together. I think you're going to see Donovan Edwards be back. You're going to see a lot of these defensive guys come back. They're going to return a lot of defensive players, and I think they're going to try and make a back-to-back run like Georgia did the last 2 years.
And their offensive line. Return a lot of those guys,
Zach
too.
Zinner.